Hello my dear students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss MCQ for testing of transformer, plants and equipments. Question number 1. Commissioning is the process of assuring that all systems and components of major piece of equipment, a process, a building or similar are designed, installed and tested according to the operational requirements of the owner or a final client. Question number 2. Testing is the process of evaluating a system or its components with the intent to find whatever it satisfies the specified requirement or not. Question number 3. IS 2026 standard specified general requirement for type, routine and special test for transformer. Question number 4. According to IS 2026 Part 1, transformer test shall be made at any ambient temperature between 10 to 15 degrees Celsius and with cooling water at any temperature not exceeding 30 degrees Celsius. Now question number 5. According to IS 2026 Part 1, transformer test shall be made at blank unless otherwise agreed between the manufacturers and the purchaser. So our answer is option number B, manufacturer's work. Question number 6. According to IS 2026 Part 1, if required then test results are to be corrected to a reference temperature 75 degrees Celsius for oil immersed transformer. So our answer is 75, option number D. Now question number 7. According to IS 2026 Part 1, different tests performed are mainly classified into 4 categories. Question number 8. The test done mainly on prototype unit, any one unit out of all manufactured unit in a lot, which is known as a type test. Now question number 8. The test done mainly on each and every unit out of all manufactured unit in a lot is known as routine test. Question number 10. If the tests are done as per customer requirement to obtain special information useful to the users and specified in the tender is known as a special test. So our answer is customer. Now question number 11. Which of the following test is performed to confirm assign ratings, characteristics, main and basic design criteria of a production lot? So our answer is type. Question number 12. Which of the following test is first performed to confirm the operational performance of the individual unit in a production lot? So our answer is routine test. Now question number 13. Commissioning tests are performed to assess the conditions of the transformer after installations and compare the test result with the factory test reports. Question number 14. Which of the following tests are not performed at the manufacturer premises? So our answer is commissioning test. Question number 15. Winding resistance measurement test is routine test. It is also carried out as commissioning and maintenance test. Question number 16. Winding resistance measurement is carried out to determine which of the following parameters? So our answer is all of the above, that means A, B and C also. Question number 17. Winding resistance measurement is carried out during the following conditions. So our answer is option number D, all of these, that means A, B and C. Now question number 18. Winding resistance measurement always done by passing DC supply only. Question number 19. Effective AC resistance is higher than DC resistance due to skin effect. Now question number 20. Effective AC resistance is equal to, so it is equal to selected between 1.2 to 1.75 multiplications measured DC resistance. Question number 21. Which of the following is not winding resistance measurement method? So our answer is Maxwell bridge. Question number 22. To find per phase resistance in the transformer, 0.5 and 1.5 multiply with the measure resistance in star and delta connection respectively. So 0.5 for the star and 1.5 for the delta connections. Now question number 23. Which of the following measurement is required along with winding resistance measurement? So answer is temperature. Now question number 24. Before winding resistance measurement, the transformer shall be at rest in a constant ambient temperature for at least 3 hours. Question number 25. Insulation resistance test is the test measures the total resistance between any 2 points separated by medium for resisting the flow of electric current. Question number 26. What equipment is necessary for conducting insulation resistance test? So our answer is all of these. That means A, B and C, we all are the correct answers. Question number 27. The insulation resistance measurement are made for, so they are made for the all of these, that means A, B and C also. Now question number 28. The insulation resistance of transformer is measured with a blank range between the blank voltage. So our answer is, so the insulation resistance of transformer is measured with a DC voltage range between the 1000 to 5000 volt. Question number 29. When do we need to multiply the corrections factor with measured IR value in the transformer? So our answer is option number A. IR measurement is done other than reference temperature. Question number 30. What is the difference between the IR and PI test? So our answer is option number C. Both measures the insulation resistance, but PI measures along with the time. Now question number 31. When do we need to measure PI of power transformer? So our answer is option number A, B and C. So our answer is option number D, all of the above. Question number 32. Which of the following ratio of IR used to determine the value of PI of large power transformer? So our answer is option number A, IR at 10 minutes to IR at 1 minute. Question number 33. What extra we get by conducting PI test? So our answer is option number B, the predictions regarding insulation's life. Now question number 34. Which value of PI indicates good insulation condition? So our answer is 3 to 4. So our answer is option number D. Now question number 35. Polarization index test, we may say as a PI value test along with insulation resistance test, IR value test is conducted on HV electrical machines to determine, so it is to determine the option number A, option number B, option number C, that means all of the above. Question number 36. What did we measure during the ratio test in a transformer? So our answer is option number A, the no load voltage ratio between two windings of a transformer. Now question number 37. Why do we need to measure turn ratio of the transformer? So our answer is all of these, that means A, B and C also. Now question number 38. Which of the following are the methods of turns ratio measurement? So our answer is option number A, B and C also. So our answer is option number D. Question number 39. What should be the reasons for general overheating? Temperature rise above the normal value into the transformer. So our answer is all of the above. That means overloading, low level of oil, or troubles in ventilations. Now question number 40. What should be the reasons for low secondary voltage in transformer? So our answer is wrong tapping selected. Question number 41. What should be the reasons for unequal heating into the bank of transformer? So our answer is phase fault in either primary or a secondary. So our answer is option number B. Now question number 42. What should be the reasons for noise into the transformer? So our answer is option number A. Now question number 43. What should be the reasons for low insulation resistance between windings or between core and winding into the transformer? So our answer is option number C. This may due to the moisture, line surge or lightning discharges. Now question number 44. What should be the reasons for low dielectric strength of oil into the transformer? So our answer is moisture may be present. Question number 41. What should be the reasons for cold transformer tank? So our answer is option number A. More acidity into the oil. Question number 46. Which of the following are previous steps of commissioning of the transformer? So our answer is all of these. That means A, B and C. Question number 47. Which of the following are the previous steps of commissioning of transformer? So our answer is A, B and C. So our answer is option number D, all of these. Now question number 48. Which of the following parameters are checked hourly in a transformer? So our answer is option number A, voltage and current, option number B, power and option number C, temperature. Now question number 49. Which of the following parameters are checked daily into the transformer? So our answer is option number A. Now question number 50. Which of the following parameters are checked monthly in a transformer? So our answer is oil level in transformer. Now number 51. Which of the following parameters are checked quarterly in a transformer? So our answer is bushing. Question number 52. Which of the following parameters is or are checked half yearly in a transformer? So our answer is option number B. Question number 53. Which of the following parameters are checked yearly in a transformer? So our answer is option number A, B and C. So our answer is all of the above. Question number 54. When do we need to filter the oil regardless of its condition? So our answer is after 2 years. Question number 55. The polarity determines the directions of secondary currents in relation to the primary current. So our answer is polarity, option number B. Now question number 56. The polarity of current transformer is determined by, so it is determined by option number A and option number B also. So our answer is option number C, both of these. Now question number 57. CT polarity is sometimes indicated with an arrow. These CTs should be installed with the arrow pointing in the directions of current flow source to load. Now question number 58. Normally, supply voltage is applied on LV side during open circuit test on the transformer. This one is important question. Now question number 59. On subtractive polarity transformers, the H1 primary leads and X1 secondary leads are on the same side of the transformers. Now question number 60. Wrong connections of the current transformer can cause, so it can cause option number A and option number B, that means wrong power measurement, and option number B, false operations of the protection relays. Now question number 61. Which of the following requirements are required for polarity check of CTs? So our answer is option number A, 9-volt battery, option number B, switch, and option number C, center type analog meter. So our answer is all of these. Now question number 62. Which of the followings are obtained by performing open circuit test of the transformer? So our answer is no load current, no load losses, and X0 and X0 and R0 equivalent circuit parameter. So our answer is all of these. Now question number 63. Which of the following tests are obtained by performing short circuit test of transformer? So our answer is option number A, impedance voltage or a short circuit impedance, load losses, R01 and X01 equivalent circuit parameters. So our answer is all of these. Now question number 64. Normally supply voltage is applied on HV side during short circuit test on transformer. So our answer is high voltage, otherwise we can say as a HV side. Now question number 65. Which of the followings are known as dielectric test of transformer? So our answer is option number A, B and C also. So our answer is all of these. Question number 66. Which of the following tests are known as impulse test of transformer? So our answer is option number A, lightning and switching.